If you clicked on this video, it's because you already know there's something special about the first $100,000 invested. And you're right, there's a scientific reason why experts all over the world treat this amount as the most important milestone in your financial journey. Today, I'm going to show you 3 things that will completely transform how you see money. First, why reaching $100,000 is so hard, and why most people quit along the way. Second, what really changes in your life once you finally hit this mark. And third, the practical strategies you can use today to speed up the process and get there much faster. Everything I'm going to share is based on real and updated data from 2025. Right now, the US economy is living through a unique moment. The interest rate is around 5.5% per year, the highest in almost 2 decades. This creates incredible opportunities for those who know how to take advantage of them. But here's the truth that almost no one talks about. Most people aim for the first $1 million, when in reality, they should be focusing on the first $100,000. So why is it so tough to reach the first 100K? The answer is simple. The beginning is the hardest part of the entire journey, and there are 2 main reasons. The first is that, at the start, your investing capacity is very limited. When I started, for example, I could only save $100 a month. That might not sound like much, and it really wasn't. If you invest that amount with an average annual return of 10%, it would take more than 20 years to reach 100K. What changed my life was how I handled every raise. Instead of spending more, I invested more. When I increased my contributions to $300 a month, the time dropped to about 13 years. Once I managed to invest $1,000 a month, the timeline fell to just over 6 years. The second reason is even harsher. Compound interest takes time to show results. In the beginning, almost everything you accumulate comes from your own effort, not from growth. That's why many people believe it's not working and give up too early. That's where the magic happens. Once you pass the 100K mark, everything changes. Imagine pushing a giant boulder uphill. At first, every inch requires massive effort and the rock barely moves, but there comes a point where the slope turns and gravity starts working in your favor. In personal finance, that turning point is 100K. Let's look at the numbers. Investing $300 per month with a 10% return takes around 13.5 years to reach 100K. Now, to double it and hit 200K, it takes less than 6 years. From 200K to 300K, just over 4 years. And in the final stretch, when you're at 900K, reaching $1 can take little more than 1 year. Do you see the pattern? The journey gets faster and faster because your money begins to work on its own, like an army that never sleeps and never stops. And what makes 2025 even more special? The US interest rate is around 5.5% per year. For fixed income investors, that means consistent returns without big risks. Now, imagine having 100K. Just from interest, you could earn hundreds of dollars every month without lifting a finger. It's like having an extra paycheck working for you while you sleep. And here's what few people realize. Right now, the US offers one of the highest positive real interest rates in the world. In other words, returns are growing faster than inflation. This is a rare chance to make your money grow faster than the cost of living. But knowing this isn't enough. To actually take advantage of this opportunity, you need practical strategies. And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you now. 4 simple methods that can speed up your path to the first 100K. The first strategy is what I call the invisible money method. Every time you receive a raise, a bonus, a tax refund, or any unexpected cash, pretend it doesn't exist. That money belongs to your future self. Invest 100% of it without hesitation. The second is the surgical cut. Review your last 3 months of expenses and find 3 costs that don't bring you real happiness. It could be a forgotten subscription, lazy food delivery orders, or even your daily coffee habit. Cut them out and redirect that cash to investments. Sometimes an extra $200 a month can shave years off your journey to 100K. The third is the smart side income. I'm not suggesting you quit your job to become an entrepreneur overnight, but you can monetize skills you already have. If you cook well, sell meals on weekends. If you speak English fluently, give online lessons. If you own a car, use ride-sharing apps in your free time. The goal isn't to build an empire, it's to generate $300, $500, or even $800 extra per month to accelerate your investments. The fourth strategy is smart diversification. With interest rates around 5.5%, you can start by allocating 70% to fixed income, like US Treasury bonds, and 30% to variable income. That gives you safety while still allowing for growth. As you get closer to 100K, you can gradually increase your exposure to stocks and funds. But in the beginning, Focus on consistency, not maximum speed. Now, here's something that rarely gets mentioned. The biggest challenge to 100K isn't mathematical, it's psychological. You'll face doubts, you'll feel like progress is slow, you'll see friends spending freely while you hold back, and you'll question whether it's worth it. In those moments, remember this truth. You're not just stacking money, you're buying freedom. Every dollar invested is a vote for your future, a declaration that you believe you deserve a better life. Now let's talk about time. Imagine you're 25 years old today. If it takes you 15 years to reach 100K, you'll be 40 when you get there. Still young, but having lost a decade and a half of opportunities. But if you apply the strategies I shared and hit the goal in just 8 years, you'll be 33 with 100K invested. That completely changes your trajectory. By 40, instead of starting from scratch, you could already be near $1. By 45, you might be planning retirement. By 50, you could be living off your investments. That's the real difference. The years you save at the beginning can turn into decades of freedom at the end. Starting earlier doesn't just give you more time, it multiplies your future. That's why the right time to begin isn't tomorrow, it's today. To make this real, here's a 4-step challenge for you. First, calculate exactly how much you can invest monthly starting now. Be honest. Don't choose a number you can't sustain. Second, if you don't already have one, open a brokerage account. Every day you wait is money that isn't working for you. Third, set up automatic investing. Pick a fixed day of the month and make the transfer non-negotiable. Treat it like a bill you must pay. Only this one is for your future. Fourth, find a way to increase your income by at least $200 over the next 90 days. Sell something you don't use, take on a freelance gig, or offer a simple service. The first 100K isn't just a number. It's the key that flips the game, where money finally starts working for you instead of the other way around. And here's the bottom line. Time will pass no matter what. The real question is, 10 years from now, will you still be in the same place, or will you be living the life you've always dreamed of? The choice is yours, and it starts today. The first 100K is more than a milestone. It's proof of discipline, vision, and the ability to take control of your destiny. Once you cross that line, everything gets easier because compounding is on your side. So, if this message made sense to you, don't wait. Put the strategies into practice, set your plan, and take action today. And of course, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. See you in the next one. And remember, every dollar invested is a vote for your freedom. Keep building the future you deserve.